Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. The final episode of Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. It's been a long road to get here, a lot of delays, and I do apologize for all of the delays, but we are finally here, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be the grand finale. We are at level 100. We have the most powerful Keyblades, Diamond Dust, One-Winged Angel, Ultima Weapon. Gonna go with One-Winged Angel for this final episode, because we haven't had a chance to show it off yet. Oh, and we don't need these EXP rings and stuff anymore, so we're gonna go ahead and take that stuff off. And we'll put on the Omega Arts. Oh, okay. Okay. Might have to leave one of them on. Guess we will. Alright. Well, point is, we're at our max level. We're ready to just decimate Ansem. We're going to absolutely destroy this guy. Absolutely. A level 50 enemy, and we're going to take him out at level 100. It's going to be brutal, man. But before we do that, I did promise in the final episode we were going to go over all of the Ansem reports. We have all of them at this point. So let's go ahead and dive into this. Get a bit of lore, a bit of backstory. Let's jump into it. Alright. So, of course, we will start off with Ansem Report number 1. Now, this is actually the only Ansem report that was written by the original Ansem. Of course, the rest of them were written by Xehanort's Heartless, Ansem's apprentice. So this is the only one that was actually written by the true original Ansem the Wise. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Alright. Much of my life has been dedicated to the pursuit of knowledge. That knowledge has guarded this world well. Not a soul doubts that. I am blessed with my people's smiles and respect. But though I am called a sage, there are things I do not understand. I believe darkness sleeps in every heart, no matter how pure. Given the chance, the smallest drop can spread and swallow the heart. I have witnessed it many times. Darkness, darkness of the heart. How is it born? How does it come to affect us so? As ruler of this world, I must find the answers. I must find them before the world is lost to those taken by the darkness. And so would begin a series of very unfortunate events that would ruin Ansem the Wise and ruin his world and the people that live there. Alright, so starting with Ansem Report number 2, this is where Xehanort's Heartless starts writing things. So let's go ahead and jump into it. It is my duty to expose what this darkness really is. I shall conduct the following experiments. Extract the darkness from a person's heart. Cultivate darkness in a pure heart. Both suppress and amplify the darkness within. The experiments cause the test subjects' hearts to collapse, including those of the most stalwart. How fragile our hearts are. My treatments produced no signs of recovery. I confined those who had completely lost their hearts beneath the castle. Sometime later, I went below and was greeted by the strangest sight. Creatures that seemed born of darkness. What are they? Are they truly sentient beings? Could they be the shadows of those who lost their hearts in my experiments? So already, I mean, this is some really messed up stuff, yo. I mean, just imagine being one of these victims. One of these people that was experimented on. And you have your heart, the very core of who you are, the very core of your existence, tampered with. And then you're trapped beneath this castle, only to turn into a Heartless. I mean, it's absolutely horrifying. I mean, people want to say Kingdom Hearts 3 redeemed Xehanort or tried to redeem Xehanort. Nah, man, Xehanort still did some really messed up stuff. So let's not even pretend, alright? Xehanort did some really messed up stuff. You know, it's possible Xehanort may come back for Kingdom Hearts 4. If he does, he's got a lot to repent for. He's got a lot to repent for. I don't think he's just going to show and be all buddy-buddy with Sora. He may end up being Sora's ally. If, you know, I personally believe that Xehanort may end up being Sora's ally in the next saga. If the whole thing from Dark Road about him having 14 lives and the 14th is for him to explore a new world, etc., etc. If all that turns out to be true and Xehanort is coming back like I suspect, he may end up being Sora's ally, but he is going to have to spend the next saga trying to redeem himself, and it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump into Ansem Report 3. The shadows that crawl beneath the castle, are they the people who lost their hearts or incarnations of darkness? Kind of both, depending on what strand of Heartless we're talking about here. Or something entirely beyond my imagination. All my knowledge has provided no answer. One thing I am sure of is that they are entirely devoid of emotion. Perhaps further study will unlock the mysteries of the heart. Fortunately, there is no shortage of test samples. They are multiplying underground even as I write this report. They still need a name. Those who lack hearts. I will call them the Heartless. Now, see, this is kind of the problem with Kingdom Hearts 1. As much as I love Kingdom Hearts 1, it doesn't really jive with stuff that we find out in later games. Because, again, these reports are being written by Xehanort's Heartless, who is the Heartless of Xehanort, obviously. Xehanort was a Keyblade wielder. And as we see from Dark Road, Xehanort already knew about the Heartless. He already knew what they were called. He already knew about their nature. That he already knew about their past, all that stuff. So Xehanort was already very much aware of the Heartless at this point. So, but this report makes it out to seem like Xehanort just now discovered them and like they didn't have a name before this. I don't know. If they ever remake Kingdom Hearts 1, they really do need to rework the story a little bit to make it jive with the other games. And look, I understand. Obviously, back in 2002, Nomura had no idea where he was going with the story. I think he had ideas for Kingdom Hearts 2 in mind, but other than that, he didn't really have an idea for the story going forward at that point. Like Xehanort wasn't a thing at this point. Xehanort's Heartless in this game was meant to be the actual true Ansem. But yeah, I don't think it was until he started working on Kingdom Hearts 2 and Kingdom Hearts 2 is nearing completion that he actually started to plan out the entire saga at that point. So that explains why there's a lot of stuff in Kingdom Hearts 1 that really doesn't jive with stuff in later games. But if they do a remake, they can go back and correct that. Alright, Ansem Report 4. Let's jump into it. The Heartless appear in groups and are multiplying rapidly. I provided them both living and non-living samples. They've responded only to the living. See, this is so messed up. He's sacrificing people to the Heartless. He's sacrificing people. They seem to multiply after absorbing something from living creatures. Their prey vanishes without a trace. I believe the Heartless are taking hearts. They are born from those who've lost their hearts and thrive on hearts seized from others. The hearts taken by the Heartless become Heartless themselves. Though I lack proof, I am confident in this hypothesis. I must also study their behavioral principles. Though they lack emotions, they do seem to have some intelligence. How to communicate with them? It's just occurred to me. Could they be the darkness in people's hearts? Ansem Report 5. To study Heartless behavior, I picked one out for observation. It wiggled its antenna and as if sensing a target headed deep into the castle. In the deepest part of the castle, its antenna began vibrating, as if searching for something. Suddenly, a strange door appeared. I'd never known of its existence. It had a large keyhole but didn't seem to be locked, so I opened the door. What I saw on the other side mystified me. What was that powerful mass of energy? That night I observed a great meteor shower in the sky. Could it be related to the door that I have opened? So, I forget honestly because it's been a while since I recorded the episode. But I think I mentioned in the episode where we got to the final keyhole and stuff that I think that keyhole is probably artificial. I may not have mentioned it, but I'm going to mention it now. So there is a lot of implication that the final keyhole in Hollow Bastion is actually an artificial keyhole. And by artificial, I mean it's not the true keyhole of Hollow Bastion or Radiant Garden. It's a keyhole that was created by the power of the Princesses of Heart. In a similar strain to the Keyblade of Heart that Riku Ansem was wielding in our fight with him at Hollow Bastion. It's very similar in nature to that. And personally, I think the intention of it was, though it isn't exactly spelled out in this game, is that the final keyhole was kind of a way to connect to the keyholes of other worlds. That's my speculation. And so I think it kind of acts as a nexus for the keyholes of other worlds, for the hearts of other worlds. maybe? I don't know. Like, that's kind of my thought behind it. So if you open that keyhole with the princess's hearts, and you have to have all 7 princesses to do it, if you open that keyhole, complete that keyhole, you could technically influence the hearts of other worlds. I don't know. Like, there's no basis for that in the story. That's just always kind of been my headcanon. And so that would also make sense with Sora locking that keyhole, in that, after this game, Sora really doesn't go around locking the keyholes of other worlds. He does, stuff with like gates and things in Kingdom Hearts 2, but those aren't keyholes. They don't lead to the hearts of the worlds. So the question has to be asked, okay, why isn't he going around in later games sealing up the hearts of other worlds so they don't get taken by the Heartless? Well, if this artificial keyhole was somehow connected to all the other keyholes in all of the other worlds in existence, then it would make sense that once he locks that keyhole, it would have a ripple effect and lock the keyholes of other worlds. Like, you see what I'm saying? So it's kind of a, kind of a one size fit all kind of a thing, like one final sealing to seal them all or something like that. And then, you can make the argument that since Mickey and Sora were able to free the hearts of the worlds that were taken by the Heartless at the end of this game, you can make the argument that when those worlds were reformed and everything, because Keyblades were used to free them from the darkness, maybe that had the effect of automatically locking their keyholes when they were reformed, and that's why Sora doesn't need to go around locking keyholes after this game. I don't know. That's my headcanon. But also, if you look at this report, this particular Ansem report, he talks about the keyhole to Hollow Bastion being tied to a door, and that's not what we see with the final keyhole. So I think the final keyhole is an artificial construct using the power of the Princesses of Heart. That's my personal theory, and this Ansem report seems to back that up. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on to Ansem report number 6. A massive core of energy lay beyond the doors sought by the Heartless. It may well be the ultimate goal of all Heartless. But what is that energy? I have devised a hypothesis based upon my observations of the Heartless. The Heartless feed on others' hearts, and they yearn for that energy core. That thing beyond the door must be a heart too, the heart of this world. There is no proof, but having felt that immense energy, I am certain. That was the heart of the world. The Heartless are trying to take hearts, not only from all living creatures, but from the world itself. But what do they mean to do with the heart of the world? Well, obviously we know that they collect the hearts, then gather them in the realm of darkness to create their own Kingdom Hearts of worlds, essentially. Similar to how Xemnas and the organization were gathering the hearts of people to create their own Kingdom Hearts of people's hearts, an artificial Kingdom Hearts. I am now studying material from the... tongue-tied. I am now studying material from the meteors that rained down that fateful night. What a find! The material is foreign to our world. It is elastic to the touch, and when two pieces are combined, they bond easily. None of the records that I've scoured even mention such a substance. Was it introduced to this world when I opened that door? I wonder how many other such materials drift through the atmosphere of this tiny world. I wish I could soar off and find out. Could there be uncharted worlds up there? My curiosity never ceases to grow. But I should stop speaking of such unrealistic dreams. For now there is no way to venture outside this world. My people and I are all but prisoners of this tiny place. Ansem Report 8. There is no doubt that the Heartless are deeply connected to people's hearts. Further study may unravel both their motivations and the mysteries shrouding the heart. As a start, I have built a device that artificially creates Heartless. And we'll see that device later on in Kingdom Hearts 2. By recreating the conditions that spawn the Heartless naturally, I should be able to produce them artificially. This device is the culmination of all my research thus far. The machine's test run successfully. Wow. Tongue-tied again. My apologies. The machine's test run successfully created a Heartless. This may be a step towards creating a heart from nothing. That line has huge implications for stuff that we find out in Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. The idea of creating a heart from nothing, it ties into Kingdom Hearts 3 as well, kind of part of Xehanort's larger plan. So, even though Nomura didn't have all this stuff with Xehanort and the organization and all that stuff planned out at this point, you can see that in later games he did go back and take some things that were mentioned in previous games, like in Kingdom Hearts 1, and reincorporated them into the future of the story. So, some people say Nomura doesn't know what he's doing, but the man the man knows more than what people give him credit for. The man is smarter than what people give him credit for, definitely. The artificially and naturally created Heartless showed nearly identical traits, but the two types should remain distinct for the purposes of this experiment. So I will mark the ones that are created artificially, and that's where we get the emblem Heartless from. Ansem's Report 9. Simply astonishing. Today I had a guest from another world. He is a king, and his vessel is built of the material that composed the meteors. He called the pieces gummy blocks. It seems that my opening that door has opened a path to interworld travel. We talked for countless hours, but one story... No, you freaking didn't. He talked to the original Ansem. You were just some creep hanging out outside the door listening in on their conversation like, what did he say? What's going on? You creepy you creepy scientist. You creepy body-snatching scientist. We talked for countless hours, but one story in particular caught my interest. That of a key called the Keyblade. I bet it did, Master Xehanort. The Keyblade is said to hold phenomenal power. One legend says its wielder saved the world, while another says that he wrought chaos and ruin upon it. I must know what this Keyblade is. Of course you know what the key... See, this is what I mean. Certain things in this game don't jive with what we find out later. Of course he knows what the Keyblade is. He has one. A key opens doors. It must be connected to the door that I have opened. Nah, duh. I think the original idea behind Xehanort, Ansem, whatever, is that maybe he was supposed to be a Keyblade wielder, but he forgot he was a Keyblade wielder. And yes, I know that Xehanort does get amnesia later on, but how much of that was faked? How long did the amnesia last? It's implied that it didn't last very long. Bragg even implies he didn't have amnesia at all and that he was faking the entire time. But the thing is, these are his private reports. Why would he pretend like he doesn't have his memories in his own private reports, assuming that he's going to be the only one that reads these reports? You see what I mean? How it doesn't really jive with stuff we find out in later games? It's weird. Anyways. Just as people have hearts, so do worlds. The same can be said of the stars in the night sky, and deep within each world lies a door to its heart. The heartless desire those hearts. Born out of the darkness in people's hearts, they seek to return to a greater heart. Yes, that's it. The heartless come from people's hearts, as does the darkness. Is the core of the world's heart is the core of the world's heart the world of the heartless? I will pursue the answer there and become all-knowing. My path is set. I shall seek out the wielder of the Keyblade and the princesses. My body is too frail for such a journey, but I must do this. I will cast it off and plunge into the depths of darkness. And of course, that's when Terra Xehanort ends up splitting into Ansem and Xemnas, into a heartless and a nobody. Opening the door... Oh, and by the way, in the original version of Kingdom Hearts 1, there was only 10 reports. These other 3 reports were added to the Final Mix version, so they're Final Mix exclusive. Opening the door to a world's heart causes its walls to crumble. These fragments are seen as shooting stars. This explains why these gummy blocks can travel freely to other worlds. I know the catalyst of this collapse, the appearance of the Heartless. However, it will take them time to search out the world's doors and to retrieve each heart. Furthermore, the doors can be locked using a Keyblade, making the heart forever unattainable. I must take action before the wielder of this key appears in this world. If the princesses and the Keyblade are connected, they should resonate. I've chosen a girl. I don't know if she holds the princess's powers, but I will find out. She may lead me to the key bearer. I shall set her free and observe. Of course, we're talking about Kairi here. Shout out to Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory. The body is gone. The heart should have returned to the heartless, and yet nothing. This one is unlike any other. Its memories remain, and has yet to take the form of a heartless. A close eye must be kept on the situation. Much is still unknown. To get to the realm of darkness, I think he's talking about himself there, because he was a very different kind of heartless. He retained his intelligence and stuff. To get to the realm of darkness, one must go through the doors of Kingdom Hearts, the place where the world's hearts connect. Beyond this world is a place in which darkness reigns. Details shall be archived in a separate report, which we never got. There's an implication here that that Xehanort's Heartless wrote another report, and we never got that in any game. It's so weird. There are many worlds in existence, some of which we know nothing about. The world in which we live, the realm of darkness, the realm of light, and the world in between, wherein lies true nirvana. Now, I want to stop right here because this, I think, is very interesting. This, I think, really ties into stuff we find out in later games. I talked about Nomura going back and retroactively using stuff from previous games in order to kind of tie everything together. And this is one of those examples. So, if you look at Xehanort, one thing is that is consistent across all of his incarnations, whether it be Xemnas, whether it be Xehanort's Heartless, whether it be Master Xehanort himself, one thing that is true with all of Xehanort's incarnations is that their goal is to use Kingdom Hearts to create a brand new world. We see this time and time again. Master Xehanort obviously wants to use the real Kingdom Hearts to purge the universe as it currently exists and restart everything and create a brand new world. That's the whole thing in Kingdom Hearts 3. Xemnas tells Ansem the Wise in Kingdom Hearts 2 straight up, I'm creating a brand new world, one heart at a time. He was using the artificial Kingdom Hearts to create a brand new world, one heart at a time. Here in this game, Ansem in this report says what? Wherein lies true nirvana. Now, what is nirvana? Well, nirvana, besides being a rock band or something, I think, is a concept from Buddhism. Now, nirvana and Buddhism, it's kind of complicated, and it depends on which branch of Buddhism that we're talking about here. In some branches of Buddhism, nirvana is seen as the end of existence, cessation of existence, and by extension, the end of suffering. But I think what nirvana in the context of this Ansem report is referring to is the concept of Buddhism, where nirvana is true reality, the highest state of being, outside of this world. You know, this world in Buddhism, it's fake, it's a lie, it's an illusion, and nirvana is true reality. Very similar to the idea of Plato's world of the forms. If you've ever read about, Plato's analogy of the cave. It's true reality. It's the highest, truest level of reality above everything else. In the context of this Ansem report, I think you can view it as Xehanort's Heartless, Xehanort himself, referring to his ideal world, a perfect world. So what we're getting here is that what Ansem is seeking, yes, he wants to use the darkness and the Heartless to destroy all worlds. But his end goal is not simply destruction, it's to replace the world with something new. So as we see in Birth by Sleep, when Xehanort is talking to Ericus in the flashback, Xehanort says, darkness is not an end, it is a beginning. We all emerge into this world of light from darkness, do we not? That's what Xehanort was going on about to Ericus in Birth by Sleep. So Xehanort believes that darkness is not an end, but a beginning. Yes, it's the end of the world as it currently is, but it's the birth of a brand new world. And that's probably why he was gathering all the hearts of different worlds, is because he was going to use this Kingdom Hearts of worlds that he was creating as the cornerstone, the catalyst to create a brand new world after all other worlds were destroyed. And that world would be Xehanort's idea of nirvana, perfection. So it's fascinating that even though Nomura did not have this stuff planned out at this point when this game came out, he still took this idea of this ideal world, nirvana, and he was able to stretch it out to all the other incarnations of Xehanort, Xemnas, Master Xehanort. Their goal is, if you want to sum up Xehanort's goal, it is simply this. It is to use Kingdom Hearts, whether an artificial Kingdom Hearts or the real Kingdom Hearts, it is to use Kingdom Hearts in order to bring an end to the world as it currently exists and to begin a brand new world in which he will be able to impose his will. He will be able to impose his will, and in doing so, he believes that he can create a perfect world. That is Xehanort's whole thing. Destroy the world as it is, which he deems to be a failure. Use Kingdom Hearts to create a brand new world where he can impose his will and shape it however he sees fit. That is Xehanort's goal across all of his incarnations, whether it be Ansem, Xemnas, Master Xehanort, they all want the same thing. Alright, and now we move on to the final Ansem report. Where does the body go when it separates from the heart? If the soul remains with the body, is it still considered to be deceased? When the heart returns to the heartless, the physical form disappears. But that is merely true in this world. Perhaps the body exists in another form in another world. If that is the case, and it is possible for one to exist in two worlds. A being that is neither darkness nor light, belonging nowhere, abandoned by its heart, a mere shell of its former self. The relation between the heart and the body is complex. However, I am certain that if your self exists here, then by definition the other cannot truly exist. The other which does not exist shall be dubbed nobody. And that, folks, is a teaser for Kingdom Hearts 2. Okay, so we are already 26 minutes, almost 27 minutes into this video. That is the Ansem reports, ladies and gentlemen. Some very interesting stuff there. Some nice little meaty stuff to dig into, but we got it done, folks. So that is the Ansem reports done. We're ready to take on Ansem and call it a Let's Play, man. We are finished after this. So let's beat Ansem. Let's whoop his ass. It's going to be really, really... Oh, this is going to be sad for Ansem, bro. It's going to be really sad for Ansem. We're so freaking powerful at this point. We're going to defeat Ansem, and then we're going to get the real secret ending, the second secret ending, and we'll call it a Let's Play. All right, let's do this, folks. Yes, yes, we know. And I am going to be skipping a lot of the cutscenes because we've already seen all this stuff. We're just here to just decimate Ansem at this point. Like, I just want to show you guys how easy this dude goes down once you're level 100. Yes, yes, yes. We know, we know. Let's do this, baby. Let's do this, baby. Oh, I'm so happy that we're almost done with this. I can't wait to move on to Rechain of Memories. Which, by the way, Rechain of Memories will be the next game that we tackle, for sure. It is going to be the next game that we take on. And what I'm planning to do is...
This world.
So I don't have to deal with any more delays, so I don't have to deal with any more issues. I'm probably just going to play Rechain of Memories and finish Sora's story and get it edited, get that done before I start releasing episodes. And while those episodes are coming out on a scheduled basis, I can be doing Riku's story. That way we don't have any more delays, because once we hit post-game, we had quite a few delays. A lot of... And it's not really anything to do with the game itself or anything. I just had a lot of real-life stuff hit me all at once. Bro, February and March and most of April have been one of the most stressful times real life for me. I'm not even joking. Like, it's been super stressful. And recording a Let's Play, you know, it's not like it's difficult. It's not like it's hard to record a Let's Play. That's not the point. It's just, when you're recording a Let's Play, you want to get it right. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to go through an hour, 2 hours of recording and end up having to redo all of it. And you know, like, I'm playing on a new account, so I'm getting all these trophies again for, you know, however many times. So I want to show when I get certain trophies and stuff. And, you know, it's just, you want to make sure you get it right. So I have to schedule these recording sessions appropriately. I have to schedule these recording sessions when I have time to really invest in the game. And I just haven't had a lot of time to do that. It's different from recording a video or doing a live stream, because, you know, a live stream, it is what it is. You know, you're doing it live. As Bill O'Reilly said, you know, fuck it, we're doing it live. And then, you know, recording a video, you can go over it, you know, 100 different times. Hopefully you don't have to, but you know, you don't have to get it right the first time, because you're going to have editing and stuff. You can always re-record lines and everything. With a Let's Play, you can't really do that. It's kind of a one and done thing, and so it's about finding the time to actually do it. And I just haven't had a lot of that. Hopefully that's going to change now. I'm kind of in a more stable place a little bit. Not exactly where I want to be, you know, in real life, but you guys aren't here for that. You guys are here to watch the finale of this Let's Play, so let's go ahead and jump into it. Alright, we are absolutely going to decimate Ansem. This is not even going to be funny, bro. Look at this. Look at how quickly that HP bar is going down. Oh wow, you know what I just noticed? We do not have a lot of MP, do we? No, we do not. I might actually switch over to the Ultima weapon for the rest of this episode, because to be honest with you, I did not notice how little MP we got. That's not good, man. I mean, yes, One Winged Angel is cool and stuff, and I'm glad I'm getting to show it off here, because I really don't have any other chance to show it off, but no, I gotta have some more MP, man. Alright, that takes care of Ansem. Wow, Goofy, did you still have a level up to get? I thought everybody was max level. Oh, well, alright, there you go, Goofy. I don't need to watch this. What am I doing? So actually, let me go ahead and... I think we will switch over to Ultima Weapon. Ooh, hello, yes, I need to do this. Alright, so I think we are going to stick with the Ultima Weapon, because... that was not a lot of MP we got with One Winged Angel, and you know, I shouldn't really need to think about, you know, how I approach these fights, because I'm so over leveled, but you know, just to be safe, I want to have as much MP as possible. Alright, so let's absolutely bitch the dark side, shall we? This is ridiculous, bro. Look at how quickly his HP is going down. Alright, come on, do your attack. Let's get this over with. You ain't nothing, my friend. Alright, that takes care of Dark Side. Time for Ansem 2. You ain't shit, Ansem.
My strength. What do you hope to accomplish? Do not deny it. The final darkness is gone. Submit!
probably going to do one more desperation move. Yep.
What do you hope to accomplish? Do not deny your fear. The final darkness is now. Submit!
Alright, now we just got the world of chaos to deal with. Yeah, as you can see, folks, once you hit your max level, I mean, the final boss just becomes nothing. It becomes absolutely nothing. It's ridiculous. Like, I'm not even afraid to take damage here. I'm going to put on some defense. But look at that. Nothing, man. I kind of wish Kingdom Hearts 1 did have a critical mode, though. I'm not going to lie. It would be fun to see what that's like. I know there's probably a mod out there for critical mode on Kingdom Hearts 1. But I have not... I've not actually bought any of these games for my computer yet. I'm still playing on the console version.
Still confused? Then perhaps this.
Yes, yes, I know you can damage me all you want. I'm not afraid of you. You're just nothing to me at this point. I don't care how many abs you got. Although the double-ended soul eater weapon here, I mean, that's pretty damn cool. I've always liked that weapon. Oh my, a bunch of shadows fighting me at level 100. How terrifying. Wow, a lot of mega potions that we're never going to use. I do love this boss fight, though, seriously. This may very well be my favorite final boss in the series. It's just so epic. I don't know, though. The final series of fights with Xemnas is pretty good, too. The final fights with Master Xehanort, I'm not going to lie, were kind of, a little bit disappointing. I mean, they're not bad. You know, it's not terrible, but compared to the grandeur of the final fights with Ansem and Xemnas, it's just not up to snuff, man. Let's put that on so these guys don't get too annoying. Alright, now it's time to take out the face, which is basically Ansem's dick at this point. Look, it's a head. Get it? It's his dick, and it's got a head. Yeah, I know, I'm immature. Leave me alone. This is how I get my kicks, folks, alright? Stop hounding me. Like nothing. With that guy out of the way, it's time to go and save Donald's bitch ass. You know what? I should have just put Trinity Limit on just to deal with this faster. But, Oh, whoa! Did you see how quick we took out those invisibles? Holy crap! I must have just, like, decimated them all in one group. Yo, that was wild. I didn't even need Trinity Limit. My God, seriously, that was so quick, bro. And we're almost done with this fight. I am going to take you guys out so you're not pestering me when I fight Ansem again. Alright, let's take out the core. One more fight, and then we get the ending, baby. Yo, get on my level, Ansem. We should be able to finish him off now. Good God, you're nothing. Oh, Donald level up. Alright, cool. Alright, folks. I'll see you guys for the true secret ending, and we'll call it a Let's Play. We'll watch Ansem go down in flames one more time. And I'll see you guys after the credits.
Now what do we do?
We've got to find Riku and King Mickey.
But, where do we start looking for that there door to the light?
Huh? Huh?
Pluto?
Hey, Pluto! Where have you been?
Huh?
Hi!
Gosh, that's the king's seal!
Hey, have you seen King Mickey?
Yep.
Guys, let's go.
Yep.
And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. Heartless defeated. 9,990. Actually, it's probably more than that. That's probably just a cap. Times defeated 1. Attacks deflected 788. Times hit by an enemy 1,734. Ow. Total item usage 144. Party member knockouts 292. Curative spells cast on friends 22. I'm such a dick. Oh man. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That is Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. It is done. It is over. Folks, it's been a while getting here. I'm sorry that it took so freaking long to actually get to this point. Like I said earlier, I've been dealing with a lot of real life stuff that just has prevented me from finishing this game. I can't make any promises, but hopefully we don't have that problem in the future. So, I've said it before, this game's a classic. I think it's right up there with, you know, Sonic the Hedgehog, Super Mario World, Mario 64, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Final Fantasy VII. You know, the big classic games that are like, you know, this is what defines gaming. I think that this game is up there with them. I think it's up there with the greats. It's an amazing game. Now, I think that Kingdom Hearts 2 honestly improves upon this game in a lot of areas. But this set this created the standard. This created the mold by which every other Kingdom Hearts game would follow going forward. And it's an amazing game. And it's still, dude, like I'm just thinking back when I played this as a kid, and you know, it gets you emotional. But this game's always brought joy to my life. This franchise has always brought joy to my life, and I will continue to play these games going forward. And speaking of which, our next Let's Play will be Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories. That's going to be the next game we play. I'm going to get started on that as soon as I'm done playing this game. Well, we are done playing this game. I'm going to get started on that very, very shortly. I am going to get through Sora's story. I'm going to edit those episodes before I start uploading them. That way we do not have a delay going forward. We do have a schedule going forward. So even if real life stuff pops up that keeps me from playing, you should still be getting a steady stream of content coming out. So I'm going to go ahead and get Sora's story done, and I will get those edited. How long is that going to take? I don't know. It should start coming out sometime in May. Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories, that Let's Play episode should start uploading sometime in May, would be my guess. And hopefully we'll be done with that Let's Play before July. That is my goal at this point. We'll see how that goes. And we can get through Kingdom Hearts 2 by the end of the summer. Or actually, no, we got to get to Final Fantasy 16. My bad. We got to get to Final Fantasy 16, baby. That's coming out this summer. So I got to get me a PS5. But before we get to Final Fantasy 16, we will be doing Rechain of Memories. And we will get to Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix probably in the fall. Depends on how long it takes for us to get through 16. Alright. But we're done. And I'm so happy we got through this Let's Play. It is complete. It is done. Put it down in the books. It is time to move on to the next Kingdom Hearts game, which will be Rechain of Memories. Alright. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me. Thank you guys so much for watching these episodes. If you've been with us since the beginning, a super special shout out to you guys. Seriously. You guys and you gals. Thank you so much. I'm sorry it took so long. Hopefully the other ones will not take this long to complete. Alright. That being said, we're going to wrap it up. You guys know what to do. You guys know what to do. Like, subscribe, share the content, click the bell for notifications. Check out my other social media link down below. If you want early access to episodes like this, if you want early access to Let's Play episodes and certain content, I do put some of my videos early on Patreon. The link to my Patreon's down below as well. Check that out. It's only $3 a month. Hey, if I can start... Hey, if you guys want me to do this stuff full time, if you want these episodes to come out faster, we got to make this into a full-time job, baby. And the way to do that is Patreon. If you can't donate to Patreon, subscribe, share the content so that others subscribe, so we can get to 1,000 subscribers. Because at that point, we become monetized. The algorithm pushes us hardcore. That's what we need to make this thing a full-time thing. All right, so thank you guys so much for watching. And again, thank you for sticking with this Let's Play. I hope that the other ones are not going to take this long. All right, till the next one, until Kingdom Hearts, Rechain of Memories, I am JeskerJames, and I am signing out.